Hello, everybody. Welcome to week 4 of Schreiner VALORANT. My name is Jay Money,
My name is Kiko.
and we are ready to get this day started. We can see as everybody's getting settled into the map.
Today we are playing with the Eagles. Is that correct?
Yes, that is very correct. Yeah, a couple things before we get started. We do have PopCon coming up this weekend, February 28th to March 1st. Some things to include are the Smash Bros. Singles Tournament, as well as Call of Duty Tournament, Escape Room, and much more.
Just like, yeah. What do you expect to see today?
I hope to see our Schreiner take a first win of the season. That's what my goal has been for quite a while now.
Yeah, they've been fighting real hard for their first win.
Fighting real hard is just sometimes it comes up short of where it hasn't really worked out at the end. But
Yeah,
we've seen a lot of great action throughout the past couple weeks.
I know they've been practicing a lot to build up their skills and get better team tactics. And with the upcoming PopCon, what are you most excited to see?
Most excited for me to see would be how the escape room has changed from last year to this year.
I heard that the theme is going to be Among Us. Am I correct?
Ooh, I honestly have no idea.
Let's just yeah. We got confirmation. The theme for the escape room is going to be Among Us.
I cannot wait to see that this weekend.
I know that there's probably going to be helping with the Smash tournament that they're going to be hosting in the ballroom.
Nice. Hopefully we can see a lot of you guys there, as well as for the Call of Duty tournament.
Yeah. And I know that there's going to be a cosplay contest, I believe.
I believe so, yes. Honestly, I didn't really help out much with PopCon last year just because of how busy I was with athletics and everything else, but this year is a little different knowing how I'm also a resident assistant, so I'm going to be a half resident assistant, half helping with PopCon, so I'll more likely be in and out, probably. It just depends on how crazy my day gets to be.
Yeah.
Knowing how the PopCon is right next to my residence hall, so...
And at 8 p.m., we'll be holding a esports award ceremony as well for all our students who have won.
All right, so our first map is Haven. Geez, what do you like about this map?
What I personally like about Haven is that it's a 3-site map, so you have more options in more plans and strategies so you can try to adapt to get the spike onto a site. Is one of them.
Yeah.
But I know most people tend to like to go for A, which is seen as the one on the right on attacker side.
Yep.
Let's see. So we have the Eagles already locking in with two duelists, a sentinel, I believe, and let's see, and a initiator and a controller. Oh, we have Dino. They're all hovering. Okay, confirmed for a controller and 2 initiators. JKL on Sentinel and Lucy on Duelist, as she usually is.
Yep. All right, teams are locked in. We are starting out as defending while the American Eagles are attacking. And here we are.
So first off, on our starting, we can see on the mini map that attackers seem to be going more closely, since that they plan to attack on A, as I predicted. And we have a good spread out on our team of with Hinokami taking space in the garage, JKL putting down her util also down in the garage. Gotta cover all your bases.
Alarm bot out.
Seems that that they have information. They're calling on A. We see putting acing down. The boombot and getting
Calling my
shot.
bot.
The opposite team putting down Spike, and
Spike
it
planted.
seems that we only have 2 people left, meaning that's going to be a tough take back.
Up and away.
4v2 is usually a hard retake. It is possible
player
sometimes,
standing.
but unfortunately the American Eagles do take this first round.
So seeing on, we're going to be lower on economy, so we're probably going to see, our team keeping, Schreiner keeping their classics to save on their economy for next round, to be able to better, fight in the 3rd round if they're not able to take the 2nd one.
See, it's usually the first 2 rounds are usually the motivation rounds.
Yeah.
They're the rounds that usually set the tone. After that, it's just usually keeping the motivation or still trying to get the motivation back for trying to.
Yeah. So yeah, it's all about the momentum of getting, of keeping the other team down.
Bot coming back.
So we see
Spike planted.
that the Eagles have taken their space on site and holding their angles as Schreiner goes tries to sneak in and get picks where they can.
Yep. Well, looking at it right now, 4v3 retake.
A great placement from JKL with the turret to try and
Player
take
standing.
someone out, but unfortunately they're able to take the turret out first.
Get him, buddy. There's my buddy.
And then we have
Wingman's down.
great util use from and quick from Hinokami, but unfortunately he gets shot and Eagles win their the 2nd round.
Now we're back in the buy phase of round 3.
So
Schreiner still looking for their first point in the map.
and now they're able to more evenly take, but thanks to some of those kills, it has hurt the economy of the Eagles, and now we have fully loaded buyouts on Schreiner versus a more spread out gun and shield ratio on the Eagles. It seems like they are going on for a more B plant, switching it up and see if Schreiner can effectively hold them off.
We've seen a lot of pushes, a lot of fakes between the past couple weeks, and
Spike planted.
Take flight.
so it's usually very interesting about what we try to see every week.
Seems like Eagles are taking their space up on B site. Well, Schreiner continues to get a pick in and just be able to
Run, little man.
get the foot in the door, taking
One
down
enemy remaining.
most of the team. And, if we've seems like they finally were able to get this 3rd round on and switch the momentum back onto their side.
Yep. Now we are at a 2v1 going to the 4th round.
And we have only lost 1 person, so that shouldn't hurt us too badly.
Now it's our turn.
Looking again, seeing what the buyouts are going to be. It seems though, thanks to them Eagles saving on the 3rd round, they are now fully buying out, and it'll be a more even match in terms of the disbursement of the guns. We see them going back for the A tactic as B did not work out for them, and we have Lucy and Key, I believe, on A having to hold them off. See if they get their pick. We get our first pick on A, and second. Seems like the momentum and the win from the third round is really carrying
One
them
enemy
and
remaining.
giving them confidence to carry on. We get another win.
Nice, and we are at a tie game going into the 5th round. Take a look at the comics again.
Yes.
See.
So since Schreiner has been able to keep themselves alive, they're able to keep their guns and
Turret out.
more focus on buying their util, which is a great help. Well, the Eagles are more sticking towards the handguns, trying to save what they can.
Try and save what they can indeed. And it looks like we are going to see our first possible C push for today.
Placing swarm grenade.
Couple players go between the two sites while
Placing swarm.
the other two are
Down.
in the backwards.
Yes, we have multiple pushing into garage, while we have one holding down the hallway for C.
One enemy remaining.
Unfortunately,
You did good.
unfortunate for them, they are mostly taken out, and you have the final one trying to keep the spawn, but China takes the last pick and it secures the win.
Fearless, flawless victory, and taking the lead for the first time this map, 3-2, going into the 6th round.
And keeping their momentum up, with that being 3 wins in a row specifically. After a rough first 2 rounds, it's really important to be able to continue keeping the energy up to. You have them going for A push, as they felt like that was the best tactic they've had for their wins. So we'll see more action with Lucy. A great first pick from her.
Great first pick indeed.
Great util being deployed. Trying to use the explosions to get at least an extra damage and make them scared, make them hesitate, make them second guess themselves. They're slowly trying to push up, but since they've already alerted, we have our team
One
sneaking
enemy
in
remaining.
behind and securing their space on A. And they're able to get the final
That's
pick
right,
and
you
the
tell
4th win. Let's look at the economy again to see. Eagles seems like they're really hurting to get any kills, and therefore boost their economy at all. So they're sticking to lower guns, maybe some sheriffs to try and see if they can get headshots, as sheriff's a real good gun to. If you have a great aim, and you're
Yeah.
able to click on their head, like it kills them instantly.
Great shots are usually what help out with great big weapons.
Yeah, util is great if you're able to use it effectively, but if you have good gunplay, that carries you a long way. You see Hinokami trying to get their Yoru.
Someone's there.
He goes seeking out for a kill. He
Gotcha.
gets the pick. You have the 2 of the Eagles pushing for A. Their takedown key.
Got him. One enemy remaining.
Lucy getting those
Spike
2
down
kills on
A.
A and keeping the securing the win with the spike.
See, this is the 4th round after Schreiner has defused their first bomb of the map. Now they're leading 5-2.
Seems like after saving for a couple rounds, they're going for a full buy, the Eagles, to see if they can kill Schreiner's momentum and get a win after a 5-round drought. And it looks like they're pushing for C. A great flick from Hinokami to not get flash, and he's deploying his ult. Eagles is fully on site and
Dizzy has target.
is trying to defend themselves, but it seems that Schreiner is pushing in as much as they can,
Spike
giving
planted.
them a hell of a fight. Not making it easy for them to
Last
get
player
spiked down,
standing.
but they do. And we have Lucia as our final member on Schreiner.
Satchel out.
Getting being careful with the placement of where they are and where the spike is. But unfortunately, Eagles had their ult and was able to keep anyone off from disabling the spike.
Which brings it closer lead of a 5-3, going into the 9th round.
See, and so after that, they were able to maybe kill Schreiner's momentum a little bit, but I don't see that keeping Schreiner down from continuing to keep
Placing
their
swamp
energy
grenade.
up. Another full body from Schreiner, and one person looks like one
Placing
person
alarm
saving
bot.
on the Eagles.
Okay, back to where we were. Looks like we're having to push towards A again.
You should run.
Yes, and we have Lucy's gotten picked off, and we have a fight for A. It seems like Schreiner is backing off of A to allow plan for retake instead.
Spike planted.
Which will be a 5v4 retake, which
Isn't as bad, but we gotta make sure we hold our numbers. We have to keep on holding our numbers against the Eagles. But it seems like they've gotten their angles, and from seeing their gameplay, that once they have their foothold onto the space they want, it's hard to take them off.
be right.
Last player standing.
Right.
And they're able to fend off a Schreiner and secure their win.
Brings it even a closer of a lead, 5-4. Could still be anybody's game going into the 10th round of this map.
And looking at the economy, it seems that thanks to this new win, they are able to more securely buy the shields and guns. But because of our Schreiner's multiple wins in the past, we are not hurting as bad. But soon, if Schreiner keeps on losing, they may have to switch in strategy.
Alright, looks like we're going for another push on A.
Another push on A with a split on Merc. He gets a pick and great 2 headshots. And the Eagles are planting on A with a 2v3 retake. And it seems like they're both going for through the same area to try and get a retake.
Last player standing.
Hinokami is our last one alive, trying to blind and get those headshots, but unfortunately he gets taken out first, and Eagles win, tying the score to 5-5.
This has been a great match so far. We've seen a lot of pushing, a lot of coming back from. We started out. We look at the scoreboard. We started out 0-2. Then Schreiner comes back with defusing the bomb as well as 4 wins.
Yes.
And then the American Eagles have came back with their 3 wins. So it has been an impressive first map going into starting this off with week 4.
Yes.
Placing alarm bot.
We have another hard push onto A. It appears that the Eagles seems they found their strategy to secure A's for themselves and are taking the advantage. Schreiner looks like to be trying their best to rotate as fast as they can to prevent them from securing all their angles in their place on site as quick. But it seems like we have a pretty even split. A good.
Nice double kill. Still 2v2.
Last player standing.
Hinokami, last person alive again, deploying his util to try and take up space enough to disarm the spike.
Wingman's on defuse.
Using Ringman to
Shot my
try and
wingman.
defuse, unfortunately, they were both holding spike from two angles, and Hinokami wasn't able to
Last
take him out
round in the
before
half.
before the spike exploded.
And now American Eagles have taken the lead 6-5.
A close game for the midpoint swap.
There.
And we see the Eagles crowding around the entrance for A again. Let's see if Schreiner is able to more effectively rotate in time to prevent them securing A site. Seems like they're going for a slower approach than they had been before, as Lucy deploys detail to try and back them off. And it appears to have worked as they're rotating to what appears to be C site, with the spike going all the way around. I guess they were hoping also that since they were having great success on A push, that they would have had Schreiner would have grouped on A or rotated faster.
One
but
enemy remaining.
Schreiner stayed calm and kept their spots and are able to secure this final win, keeping the score tied.
Tied 6-6. The last time it
Switching
was this
sides.
close was week 1.
Yes.
The very first week that Schreiner Valorant was playing ended up being 2 very close maps.
Yes.
And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that this was the first map that we started with on their very first week. But now Schreiner is on the attacking side, so we'll have to see how they go.
Yes. And they've done a great job at keeping not letting the Eagles get too far of advantage in terms of points, but hopefully they are able to change the momentum back on their side with the attack and secure the win overall. Seems like we have a B push, which is a site that people don't usually plan for, defending or attacking wise, but I believe I know Schreiner usually goes for B. And we have a plant on B with the Eagles trying to do a retake. You see, defending is doing a great job as being a duelist and defending the spike on site. Cake checking the corners and is able to get the final kill and secure this win.
And now Schreiner takes the win again.
A great start for the second half, as and hopefully they're able to get their second win and build momentum again, and build their energy and enthusiasm. So for the economy, they're using their first round wins to buy better guns and hopefully secure this second round. So again, keep the momentum, switching it up by going to C site, pushing on C. a careful push. Not going to full in, but it's just that's because of the slower push. It had given Eagles the time to rotate a little bit, but luckily Schreiner was able to get their shots and take the other team out. Now only having to worry about one person. And Lucy is able to get that final kill and secure the win.
Okay, I only have like 78 grenades left.
So for the current economy, since Schreiner won with minimal casualties, they are able to buy better guns if they want, but it seems like they're mostly sticking with their round 2 guns that they already had, while the Eagles are buying full out, hoping to overpower Schreiner with this. Schreiner continuing the trend of switching sites, goes in for A, but we have Lucy taken out first, and they're going in for a slow push. Seems like Eagles aren't fully, they're rotating yet now, knowing that they're going for A. And we have JKL trying to get a turret down, but unfortunately they take it out.
Spike down A.
Looks like
Saint Shriners in a sticky situation with their spike on the other side of this wall, and JKL being the last person standing.
last person standing. American Eagles are covering that A site.
And keeping watch on the spike, as they know she needs to get it in order to plant and win, but unfortunately they're able to take her out first. So we have a full out buy on the Eagles, and it seems like Schreiner is also going out full buyouts to hopefully gain their winning streak back.
Time for a field test.
And that there's having another C push.
Well, I wouldn't really call it a C push this time, because half of them are heading towards C, but half of them are heading towards B,
Well, they're
trying
going
to draw
through the
them off.
garage, and the garage has access to, has a quick access to C. But yeah, also approaching from the window would throw them off to think it might be a B push. But it seems that they are quickly rotating, and it might turn into a B push, a B site takeover. With Eagles staying in the middle areas, trying to see where Schreiner places Spike, which is on B, and they're having to hold their ground, hold their space, which Schreiner is able to do, and secures the win with only one casualty. This is great for Schreiner's economy, gaining their gaining the ability to keep their full buyouts. Well, Eagles has to ration with what they have. And I think we might see another B push, it appears, from Schreiner.
B push, possibly A push. It more just depends on, because as we've seen back and forth, they like to draw the other team off, trying to make distraction noises in order for them to think that we're over here. But it looks like, as you were saying before, it is going to be a B push, and as they are already planting the spike.
It might be that the Eagles don't know how to defend from a B plant, and the trainer is taking advantage of that and planting as fast as they can.
One enemy remaining.
have our final Eagles member taking space in on the left side of B. It goes in for final desperate attempt to disarm the spec, but it gets shot by Dino. Another wonderful win for Schreiner.
Yep. The first 3-point lead, I believe Schreiner has well, second time, excuse me. We've had a little bit of a back and forth 2-point lead.
Yes. In continuing their win streak.
Schreiner only needs 3 more points to win the first map of not just this week, but of the season.
Yes.
It'll be very exciting momentum change for Schreiner if they can make this first map a win.
So we have what seemed like they were faking Eagles out on C, or they saw that they had, I think it's Marshall, one of the sniper rifles that's a real damage, does a lot of damage if it hits you. It can easily take you out. While Eagles have their Yoru pop, their pop result.
Shadows traveling.
And Schreiner goes for the plant on A side. It seems that Eagles had backed off and are planning for a retake instead, which allows Schreiner to take the space and hold down site, A site.
Blinding.
We have Eagles pushing in as much as they can, getting the picks.
One enemy remaining.
And we have our final Schreiner member taken out, and Eagles are able to disarm this spike with enough time.
Yep, now we are at a 10-8. As Schreiner prepares to attack again.
Yes, seems like with that last round, Eagles were able to save up and do a full buyout, which allowed them to have a more even fight with Schreiner. And Schreiner is also going to do a full buyout to try and prevent them from getting another win from a save round instead of doing a saving round.
And it looks like we're looking for a C push, potentially.
With a fast rotation from the Eagles.
Finished.
Since they do have this fast rotation, Schreiner is then rotating themselves to a site that is going to be less protected, and they're moving over towards A. This is a great strategy of taking site when you know that the other team is most likely to not be on it.
One enemy
A great
remaining.
fight with Hinokami protecting the spike.
And now we're 4-1.
With their Sova getting caught in securing the win for this round.
Now we are at 11-8. Schreiner needs 2 more points.
Schreiner also keeping their lead, not letting the Eagles catch up. Let's see the economy, and since the Eagles were already struggling and had done their full buyouts, with another loss, this has hurt them and brought them down to worse guns again. You see another B push. I think Schreiner's hoping for another easy B takeover. But it seems that the Eagles we're seeing that since they have since they saw no one A or C, we're doing a quick rotation to try take over, prepare for B push. We have just protecting from a flank. And the Schreiner not placing their spike down quite yet because they making sure that they're not gonna immediately get shot when placing the spike down on
Last
B.
player standing.
And Lucy is last to alive for Schreiner.
Trying to get these headshots, and fortunately, Sova was able to take Lucy out first. So, and two more. Schreiner just needs 2 more wins to close out this close out this win. And it appears that they are switching it up and going for an A push, which they pushed from the beginning of the round because we have seen them plant multiple times. Well, they've only pushed from the start once so far.
Alarm bot out.
And it seems that Eagles might have weren't expecting it as much as they had lots of people on B and C, but while their 2 people on A were seemingly trying to go for a flank.
Yep.
Bot coming back.
And since now they've been alerted to Schreiner's presence on A, they're moving more towards B and A side of sides of the map, leaving C more open. But since they're staying quiet, they're spreading it back out again. Schreiner is going for a slower approach after trying to do a hard push and getting caught off guard.
See, only about 45 seconds left to plant the spike. And Schreiner down 3 to 5.
And we have
Last player standing. Flawless.
a B push, but unfortunately, the Eagles are able to adapt to the change and take Schreiner out.
See, now we're at 11 to 10.
Looking at the economy, these losses have impacted Schreiner greatly, and we have Lucy on a shorty, I believe. Yeah, them trying to figure out how they can most effectively buy guns that will help them win, yet still save for next round. Seems like they're going for another B push with JKL holding down the flank from A side.
Turn out.
Another slow push as well, it appears. Starting to gather information. We have Dino and Hinakami more on the front lines, trying to get these picks off of B. And they seem committed to taking the site.
I have the spike.
Spike down mid.
But with 2 of their members down, they're pulling back with only 40 seconds left to get on a site and plant the spike down. Seems like they're might be rotating to A, which is good for Schreiner, as the Eagles have fully
30
rotated over
seconds left.
between B and C, except for 1 jet holding down A. But due to that jet, the Eagles are informed and are quickly
Revealing
rotating
area.
as well. Key was able to take
10
that
seconds
jet
left.
off and plant the spike down. But now that it's a
Last
fight
player
to
standing.
make sure that to keep them off from disarming the spike. With JKL
Grenade out.
using
Grenade.
her ult, the ult she can to keep them off. Unfortunately, she is taken out by their brim.
And unfortunately, now we are at a tie game of 11 to 11.
Do you think we might see an overtime?
I believe this could be our potential first overtime. It has to be up to 13 and a win by 2. So if both teams at least get 1 more win in this map, we will be seeing an overtime.
let's hope it doesn't get to that though. Now the both teams are just needing 2 points to take the lead and get it and then secure the win of this map. And we have full buyouts from both teams as they are both desperate to keep the other from getting ahead. We have a hard push on A with the Eagles keeping their ground, so I think we might see a rotate from Schreiner.
My wingman's down.
Yeah, as you say, they're retreating back from A, seeing that they are the Eagles had more people securing, preventing them from planting on A, but Eagles is staying patient and not moving from their sites.
Yep. We're looking at about 35 seconds left to plant.
Seems like they're going for a C push. With
30 seconds
them
left.
having to fight off the Jet. Seems like the Jet is the one who holds down the site that
Spike
the
down.
the
C.
opposite side of the map that they believe Schreiner to be on, as we've seen a lot of rotating from Schreiner.
10 seconds left.
Someone's there.
Last
A
player
great
standing.
fight from Hinokami. It appears Ki decides to save her gun as the economy will be affected badly in this next coming round.
Yep, and the
Match
American
point.
Eagles take the lead 12-11. We are at match point due to the fact that it is a 13 win. So if American Eagles get this, they will win the map. Schreiner gets this, we will be going into overtime.
Yes, that is correct. And we see Schreiner once again buying as much as they can, as best of guns as they can. As again, this if they do not get this win, the Eagles take this
Scanning
win,
ahead.
take this match.
Found them.
The Eagles get the first pick off on Lucy, and Schreiner continues to push off to A. Hinokami going
Back to me.
going and scoping the place out, but it seems like they're deciding that A isn't worth it, and they are going to rotate once again. With we have Key checking out B site for a possible plant. She is able to take out most of Killjoy's util and get a kill, allowing Schreiner to get the space, but the Eagles deploy their Bram ult, trying to keep them offside, which does not fully work as Schreiner
30
is
seconds left.
committed to
One enemy
keeping
remaining.
to getting the spike down.
Placing swamp
We have a good plant from Hinokami, and now they only have to defend off the Jet, which they do, and we are going into overtime.
Overtime indeed, we are tied at 12-12.
Switching
Oh,
sides.
Now, for overtime, in order to win at this point, one team has to get two wins in a row, with them switching sides each time. So have to get one win on defenders and one win on attacker side. And the economy gets balanced out, I believe, every round, with a set amount of points given to each player. And so with that, we'll be seeing full buyouts from everyone. It appears the Eagles are going for an A push. with Lucy and Key on Key extra on holding down A. Eagles are able to get their first pick. Schreiner is holding them off and getting their picks, and is able to get this first win in overtime.
My ultimate is ready.
Agreed.
Matching sides.
Let's see what side they go for while on attacking. But I feel like Schreiner has a great chance of winning this here.
Waiting for the time to count down. Looks like we're potential B push possibly. They're all splitting up.
Seems like they've dropped Spike, so no one dies with it on any sides. It might seem like they also might be defaulting, allowing oh no, they're going picking. Keys picked up Spike, and they seems like they felt that C will be their best option to push after seeing who was on what side.
Cover going out. Stay inside.
And we have Dino blinding and trying to get these kills, which she is able to. And it seems like they have their site secure and are free to plant soon if JKL is able to get on site, but we did get one of our members picked off, and we are down to JKL
Found them.
protecting the spike in a 1v2. Just going for a stomp grenade, which would damage them and hopefully push them off. But unfortunately, the Eagles were able to disarm the spike.
So
Overtime.
So now they are back tied up. It's Schreiner on defenders once again, and having to try and get another 2 wins in a row. I see Eagles
Quick peeks now.
going pushing for A, as that seems to be their best site, and they're sticking with what they know. If I believe we're gonna see the Jet jump fast onto site again, as she's been doing, but it seems like Lucy and Key are used to seeing this, but unfortunately, they're trying to change tactics to take them out, but it ends up backfiring, and they get surrounded and picked off. With JKL and Hinakami, the last Schreiner members alive, to take back the site.
Placing sentry. Target destroyed.
Placing swarm grenade.
See, it seems like the Eagles are
Last player standing.
keeping hold of sight from outside, and Hinakami's trying to get those picks, but unfortunately, is killed first, and the Eagles are up by 1.
Matching sides.
Now the Eagles are at the advantage, where if they win this map, they will win the map.
So yes, and ultimately this puts Schreiner one more win away from securing this match, meaning they would have to get three wins in a row in order to win most effectively.
Revealing area.
So we have Schreiner doing a spread out push again. I think they're scoping out once again, seeing which of the Eagles members are where and which they feel most confident in pushing. But so it seems like they might be going for B with Hinokami holding the spike and Key holding the angles. Trying to clear Hinokami for the plant.
Wingman.
Spike down B.
I got the spike.
And Schreiner, three of Schreiner members are taken out with only one of Eagles, and the spike is down on B to where Eagles can see where it is and bait
Last player standing.
Schreiner out in order and kill them.
30 seconds left.
We have Dino last left alive, trying her best to at least grab a spike and take it to a site, but she only has 16 seconds left. And it seems like Spike is completely surrounded.
10 seconds left.
Oh, and she gets 2 kills, but has to get Spike down fast.
One enemy remaining.
3 kills.
Or get all kills, which she is
Defenders win.
nearly misses, and the Eagles win this first match.
Yep, Eagles won first match of Haven. We'll take a short 10-minute break, show you a little bit of the scorecard, and we will be back here in about 10 minutes and for map 2.
welcome back. We are playing on Abyss today for our second match.
Last map 1, we come up short in overtime, but unfortunately the American Eagles took that first map, and we are fighting to hopefully go to a third map. So Kiko, what is the difference between Abyss that we were playing now and the last map we were playing?
Well, on Abyss, one of the major key differences with Abyss compared to all other maps is that you can fall off the edge, which is usually bad for fast characters such as Jet and Neon if you don't know how to control them.
I did not know that.
But yeah, it is very easy, as there are many places that do have guardrails along the side of the map, but there are also places where there are none and you can easily fall off. People also do like to do tricks and try and throw their guns and catch it and have the round be over before they die.
That is got to be the most hilarious story I've ever heard about this map, to be honest. Anything else?
So, Abyss is one of the maps that only has 2 sites. It is also one of the smaller maps, which means it's real easy to quickly rotate if needed.
That's nice.
And it seems that we have a 2 Sentinel team from the Eagles, and once again 2 Initiator team with Schreiner. And it seems that we also have a sub in with Key Extra being taken out and Karma playing in her place.
Nice.
Let's see, and so we're gonna have the agents lock in and start our second match.
Yep.
So with we have Schreiner on defending once again. Starting off, and let's see how they do.
Like you said, there's only so many options that they can do with only 2 sites now, right?
Yes. So this usually means that before you on a 3-map site you have someone on each site, but on a 2-map site usually you have two people each on A and B, and maybe one person looking down the middle in case anyone tries to use the middle as the entry into one of the sites.
There.
Nice.
And so we have, it seems, yes, we have Karma and Hiyakami taking care of B, while we have JKL and we have JKL and Lucy holding down A, which is the site that the Eagles are pushing. A is a popular site to push from first, and they are taking up space and getting the spike down. JKL is keeping hold of window, which is a great advantage point to see most of each site and the most common place in which people plant the spike.
I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure I just saw one of the American Eagles players fall.
Did you see that headshot?
I think I saw that.
JKL? Unfortunately, she does get taken out herself, but that was an amazing switch from disarming the spike to getting a pick off of the Eagles, leaving them with only 1 person, which prevents their economy from getting too getting too far ahead.
It looks like we see American Eagles going towards the A push again. That has really been the map that we've been seeing them. Sometimes it just depends, because
we also have a push from Schreiner on A, seeing if they can quickly, instead of waiting for them to come onto site, they go to them, but unfortunately they do get taken out, and we have to have a retake with a 2v4 at this point. Hinokami coming in from defender's side of A site. And he has to be careful now as
Last
it's
player
really
standing.
stacked against him. As everyone can be holding their angles and catch him right as he walks out.
Yeah.
Like that.
All right, on to round 3. Schreiner down by 2.
With them doing full buyouts once again on round 3, having save from round 1 and 2. And it also seems like even though the Eagles are winning their matches, they are also saving on their economy in case probably in caution as from last round where Schreiner took the third round. We have them seemingly going through mid and for a B push. With Hino, Kami, and Karma holding down B site.
Yep.
And so see.
Let's see, down 4 Schreiner, 3 American Eagles.
Yes,
Looks like they're still trying to make a decision.
they felt more. It seemed like they felt more confident with going for that B push, but after having 2 of their members taken out, they've backed off and are checking their other options with their Jet going on to A and Dino trying to hold them off.
Shadows traveling.
Fortunately, 2 are able to make it on site and they are planting.
Spike planted.
With their third tagging along quickly behind them.
Dizzy's up. Somebody's there.
We have an amazing headshot from Hinokami.
Saw you, Mosh.
In
I got you.
a lot of times, if you just have your
One
good
enemy remaining.
crosshair placement, and you're able to quickly get the other person just by already having the crosshair in place where it needs to be. And they are able to get the last kill from the Eagles and disarm the spike.
Disarm the spike with 9.75 seconds, giving Schreiner their first point on map 2, bringing the overall score total to 2-1. Still in American Eagles' favor, but it still can be anybody's game.
But as we see, like I mentioned before, it seemed like they were saving in case of the situation in which they lost, so they can be on an even footing with Schreiner with a full buyout. And it seems that they are going for an A push after that last round on B going not as well in their favor.
Cover going out.
And we
Let's
have
see. Schreiner,
Dino,
go ahead.
yeah, we have Dino taking control of mid with while keeping an eye on A. A great shot from Lucy using the Sheriff. Again, I mentioned the
Last
Sheriff to
player
be a
standing.
great gun
Spike
for
down
when
A.
you have low economy, but a great aim.
And Karma is last alive for Schreiner.
Karma is a great player and known she can hold her own. She's playing safe as they
Spike
at
planted.
that point hadn't placed Spike down yet, but now she's on a new time limit to get that Spike, and unfortunately, their chamber is able to outgun her. So taking a look, it seems like both teams are still going full out on their guns, with Eagles taking the extra money they have in their economy to have better shields.
Yep. And it looks like we're seeing what we're usually is the best strategy to start off with this is having players on both sides and at the middle.
You want to play? Let's play.
And it seems like Hinokami's going with the Sheriff, so he can also have a decent shield. And yes, the Eagles are going for a mid to A push. Lucy is taken out first in this round. But thanks to Karma's trip on A side, she was able to
Last
try and
player
control the flow, but unfortunately is taken out, and the Eagles are able to take side while
Spike
J.K.L.
planted.
is left on her own. I see a slow push from her, so checking her angles and trying to see if she can get any picks. Because at this point, if you're not even able to have the time to get to the spike, at least getting picks will harm their economy and prevent them from getting too far ahead. Because if once they go down, they have to rebuy their guns, which at this point, since they were buying full out, can quickly add up if you keep dying.
Yeah, but it looks like as the time runs out, JKL is backing off, giving American Eagles their 4th point of this map, bringing the score to 4-1.
Yeah, she was at least getting that and gave a timeout started by the Schreiner. So, like I was saying, she was going in at least trying to get a couple picks to harm their economy before saving herself.
Yeah.
And also with the hopes of if potentially keeping any of the Eagles on site and getting killed by the blast.
Yeah. So, I mean, we've seen a lot of action here today. What do you think are some key standouts that you've noticed so far?
From the Schreiner team?
Yeah.
I believe Dino on that final round was it was an excellent attempt and almost secured that round win for the Schreiner team on such a short time limit. I think it was great quick thinking.
All right. Well, coming out of timeout, we are still at American Eagles 4, Schreiner 1, going into the 5th round. American Eagles win this map. They win the game.
It appears that the American Eagles are going for another mid to A push, while Karma has switched to holding down mid in hopes of taking them out. Lucy and Lucy and JKL were going for another push on A to the attackers, but are unfortunately taken out.
Last player standing.
Leaving Hinokami last left alive to get onto A site and get as many picks as he can.
Yeah.
My wingman's
Seems
down.
like he knows where they are, he just doesn't have quite the sight to get them, and it's unfortunately taken out from the side.
Yeah. Taking the score to 5-1.
I believe also another potential strategy is because also regrouping after the Eagles gaining this momentum and winning round after round. The timeout helps Schreiner calm down and regroup and slow down that momentum a little bit. We have another A push from Eagles, as it has been working well for them, so why change? While Schreiner keeps changing who is on what site to see if they can get different outcome. So instead of a fast push like JKL and Lucy were doing, they have a hold Karma holding down and taking again the first pick on the Eagles jet. And it seems like she's able to get another pick before going down herself by giving or it was yes being able to give the Schreiner team an advantage against the Eagles. And Hinokami is able to get that attack from below window and secure those win.
How many good hiding spots or like good surprise flanks, maybe you should say, what do you think would be on this map?
I couldn't give you an exact number, but there are plenty of spots in which it's hard to keep an eye on every place that someone can come and surprise you from. As we just saw, there's the window where someone can come up from below if you're not paying attention to your character's placement. You also have over on B where this middle section box can serve as a great hiding spot to give the runaround to the enemy team. We have Lucy has popped the jet ult and is keeping a steady look on A side, as that's the side the Eagles have been preferring, but unfortunately the Eagles are going for more of a mid to B push. And it seems that Lucy's going to have to quickly rotate in order to catch up. Hinakami is checking all the angles, making sure he's not going to get flanked on B, while trying to still keep a good sight on it to see where they plant.
Last player
He
standing.
unfortunately gets taken out,
30 seconds left.
leaving with Lucy to flank.
Spike planted.
Now, I know the jet knives, if hit well, can be an instant kill, but unfortunately, it is not enough to retake this B side, giving the Eagles another win.
But like you said before, every kill that one team makes affects the economy for the other, right?
So, I know you can see that the Chamber, who was the one who was killed, now has to rebuy the shield and rebuy the gun that they were using in order to keep up with the rest of the team and also with Schreiner. But again, we're seeing it in Schreiner's economy. They're trying to buy the best guns they can, but also that tends to affect the shield they have, meaning that they'd have less protection and it's a little easier to kill them. So we have another seeming A push, but once they see that the Karma has placed down the wall and has gone,
I can't
taken
tell
out
if
there.
that was a kill or if that was a fall off the bridge right there. to
That
our
was a
left,
kill
but
and then a fall off the bridge. Lucy holding that angle, unsure whether they've rotated until hearing that confirmation that they are gone, but still staying careful
Last player standing.
and being the last alive to once again rotate.
Spike planted.
Yeah, I think at this point, Lucy may just be going to see if she can get any picks in situations such as this with a 1v5 with Spike down. It's very stressful to be in this situation. I know I get very scared every time it happens.
have you ever seen this? You probably haven't seen much of this, but have you ever seen a 1v5 retake be successful?
Not to my memory, but like in anything can happen. I think in perfect conditions would be for the enemy team to already be close and spread, but still spread out enough to where you can pick them off one by one.
Yeah. See, American Eagles extends their lead 7-2. Again, if they win this map, they win the game.
See, the other hard part about doing a retake with lower numbers is that usually it's easier if you have a 1v1 fight, but in their isolated fights, but when you have more members on the other team, they are able to cover each other's flanks and you get attacked from two sides, which is a lot more harder. Not exactly impossible, but very, very hard to adjust for.
Yeah.
Seems like they're going for the A push, being careful, checking if there is a vice wall, and are taking their space. The Jet is able to get on site and take space, but is taken down. And Lucy is able to get two picks off of the Eagles.
And we are down to 3-3.
with the Eagles taking their time in the middle and going for a B push instead, as they have probably concluded they've taken off the people that were protecting B and getting another pick off of Schreiner.
Spike
So now
planted.
with the spike placed down on B, Lucy and Dino are going for a retake. I believe Lucy is slowly pushing forward while waiting for Dino to catch up, so it's not just a 1v3.
Yeah. But at the same time, don't you gotta keep in mind that even though they probably don't know that the bomb's already been planted, right?
You can hear when if the bomb's been planted. You can also see on the top with the timer, instead of it being a number, you can see that there's a symbol for the spike flashing, so you know it's been planted. So usually, and it's easier to know where the spike is on a map as small as this, because if you're out of range, you won't be able to hear the beeping, but as you get closer, you can hear it get louder. And you can also tell
You
how
want to
much
play?
time is
Let's
left on
play.
the spike based on the frequency and the time between each beep on the spike. We have an ult from the Eagles and a pick off on each team.
Spike planted.
Seems that their KO has the
You want to fight it?
doing a good job of keeping Schreiner unable to use the powers,
my
but
way.
Karma uses her ult to prevent them from being able to use their guns. And to adapt to that, their Jet has used
Last player
their
standing.
ult to at this point effectively take them out. And the Eagles are able to adapt and win this round.
Last round before the switch.
Now we are before the switch at a place where we are 2-9. There's a common curse or like myth legend in the Valorant community during competitive games of called the 3-9 curse.
The 3-9 curse. I don't think I've ever heard of that.
So it is said that if at the end of the swap, if the teams are at a 3-9, the team with the 3 points will win.
Really?
Yes.
That
No,
is something that I don't think I've ever heard of.
and you
And if you ask me, that's got to be probably one of the rarest things that happens.
I mean, ultimately, it can be just that, like, depending on, because different teams and matchups will do better on defending or attacking. So it might come from a place of being able to show that you can get points on, like, say, the defending side, but once you switch to attacking, you're able to, much easier gain your momentum back and win the round.
See, they're going for a B plant this time.
Spike planted.
Yes, Eagles going for a B plant, taking up a lot of space, checking all their all the corridors around B as well. Karma
Player standing.
trying to go for that blind and kill, but unfortunately he's taken out instead, leaving Dino the last one alive to try and take B side, but unfortunately is unable to.
Switching sides.
And so we are now.
Come on! Get me in the line
Schreiner
of fire.
is now switched onto the attacking side. It is hopefully able to switch this into your favor. We just saw Karma place down a wall to usually that's helpful to prevent from multiple people from flanking, but also is a good indicator to like a notification to know that someone's there. And the good thing about the Vice wall as well is that you can't break it, unlike Cypher Tripwire
me.
or one of Chambers or Killjoy's gadgets.
Yeah. Okay, now we see Schreiner going up to trying to scout every site, see what everything's looking like, communicating with one another.
Yes, it seems like they've spread out. Yes, very far. With the spike staying over on A site. Is he going in for these picks off on people on the B site? Fortunately, he gets taken out first. We have a fight for the middle. Dino going into A side through mid. Just unfortunately taken out. Leaving Hinokami and Karma the last left alive to get Spike on planted down.
Did you have targets?
Last player standing.
So we do have Spike planted down, but we have the last two of Eagles.
One enemy remaining.
Trying to get that, but
Nice clutch by
an
Karma.
amazing play by Karma. An amazing and it's not always easy
No,
to get to complete a 2v1, especially
not when they were both like right there, ready.
but it does happen. It does happen. It's great to see.
Try a little, just show off a little excitement there.
I like to mess around sometimes before a match, especially after getting a win like that. So we have seems like they're going to continue their spread out tactic. To also this helps confuse the other team from knowing which side they actually plan on planting. Especially since they're holding off from fully going on to A, it appears. If Lucy getting that pick on the chamber, and knowing knows that there's someone else and is able to get that second kill. This now means that they have B side fully open for them and are able to stay ready for the rotation of the Eagles.
Shadows traveling.
One enemy remaining.
So
Stay in sight.
we get Spike down and Alex go. Unfortunately, we were not able to get a flawless as Lucy was taken down, but still a great win for Schreiner, and they are building their momentum back up.
Trying to get back in this game a little bit, because first they were down 2-10.
Yes.
Because fortunately, American Eagles had a quite impressive, wouldn't really say. How hard would you say it would be to get a plant down on this map?
For a plant down, I think if you just know how to push in fast, I think it's easier to definitely get a plant down on A, but it's easier to keep a secure foothold on B. And it seems that since those past two rounds, Schreiner felt confident enough to go for a full push on B, but unfortunately they are getting taken down. But they are still putting up their fight. We have JKL last left alive, and she can now abandon the side as this has Spike. Unfortunately, was taken out by a flanker.
Like you said before, flanks are pretty high.
Yeah, so usually if when on sometimes you have the team spread out, and to one of the ways to quickly rotate is to go through the other team's side and hopefully come up behind them and surprise them. Now there's usually sentinels are great for alerting and scaring off flankers, but sometimes they get through. We have teams after that after that terrible defeat on B, we're going for more of a mid to a push. With Lucy having her ult ready and had taken out the Eagles jet. It seems like they're playing it
down
safe,
A.
trying to make sure that they were able to safely plant on site. But this allowed the Eagles to quickly rotate again with this map being so small.
Last player standing.
And the Eagles are
One
able
enemy remaining.
to catch back up, and we have a 1v1 with Hinokami holding the spike and rotating over towards B, while it seems the Eagles chamber sticks around on A looking for him. So Hinokami gets a quick plant down and
Spike planted.
going towards the attacker side, but having the spike planted down, and that was Chambers. One of Chambers get alert detections. It when an enemy team member gets too close, it pops and makes an area that slows them down, and it notifies the other team that where the positioning of where they are. So Hinokami is holding
Dizzy's up
Tangle with
Someone's there.
Dizzy ready to
Mosh pit.
ready to blind and potentially kill him, but goes for the mosh pit instead to drive off the chamber, and is able to stall him long enough for the spike to explode. Now looking back at the economy, it seems like it's pretty even. Neither team is doing like too far ahead of the other, and that
I'm ready.
being on the attacker side is really Schreiner's game here.
Oh yeah, monster on the loose.
Because we saw on defending side, Schreiner was struggling a little bit.
Struggling a little bit, yeah. So they're going for a hard A push here. No one going mid.
Nope.
And just all going in. Lucy going in for a full push, trying to take out the other jet, which she does. And Dino taking care of the person in tower. They're able to take their space and leaving Eagles with only 2 people left. JKL holding this side in case there are any flankers. And Lucy holding the defender side, the more likely case for
One enemy remaining.
Lucy is almost, I believe, was blinded for a split second, but was able to show off her amazing gunplay and take out that KO with Karma taking out this Astra.
Retrieving flash.
An amazing play taken.
Yep. As we've seen many times through this map, defending is usually kind of a little tricky as much as attacking is.
Now we wait.
Because when we were defending, before with the swap, we were down, what was it, 2 to 10, I think?
Yes, it was 2 to 10.
And now we are at 6 to 11.
Yes, it really again can depend fully on if you are defending or attacking first. And I feel like defenders do have a good amount of control in the game, but ultimately it's where the attackers decide to go that the defenders have to respond to.
All right. Well, it looks like the remainder of Schreiner might be going. Looks like
They
was
were gonna go B,
potentially-
but once they
Yeah.
had one pick off of their team, are backing off a little bit. Not completely, it seems, but being more cautious. With Hinokami holding the spike and seeing if it's still worth it to go on to B site. Regal seems to know to keep hold of their other sites, but the Jet staying on A, ready with their ult. It seems like Dino was trying to clear out the area, or at least make it easier for Schreiner to plant on A, forcing
30 seconds left.
the personnel of the tower, and they get the Jet off of their site. Dino is doing amazing, but unfortunately gets killed off by the Vito.
Nope.
And during that time, she was able to distract them long enough for Hinokami to get that spike down.
Last
The
player
KO goes for
standing.
another blind and kills, and unfortunately take out the rest of Schreiner's members. So another thing about defusing the spike is that you get there's points that build up to allow you to use your ult, so that's why you don't see them getting used all the time, because you need to. There are different ways to get these points.
Yeah.
You can either every time you get a kill, you get one. Every time you die, you get a point, or planting spike or defusing spike. And there's also no like black orbs on the ground that can also help you quickly build up. So I imagine one of the things people do is that they fill to half points, and then they give the rest of the fill to their team member, so they can get that point to potentially get their ult up as well, and boost their economy as well.
Alright, so match point. American Eagles need one more point to win the map. Schreiner has to at least get 7 before they can get 1.
Got that plant down on B quick. Having that, getting that pick of the person off B is tremendous to quickly getting that spike down. We see holding the angles again. Like I said, talking about this box here right in the middle and playing with the angles and using it to your advantage, as you can get a good spot from the people above. And getting an amazing ace.
Amazing ace indeed. 1v1. So was potentially going to end up, if it didn't go in Schreiner's favor, that was going to be the... Well, honestly, now that I think about it, the timer was clicking pretty fast. So even with the kill, I don't think it would have successfully diffused the whole time.
Yeah. There's different cues to know like how much time is left on the bomb. Like I said, there's the audio cue, but there's also visually. I usually like to rely on the audio cue, as it's much more reliable and easier to count out how long the beeps are and how fast they're going.
Yeah.
And that it's a great indicator for how much time you got left. We have a quick push on A. They're able to get on site. I suspect Eagles playing for their lives instead and planning for a retake. But Karma is able to place down an ult to try and force them to use their secondary guns. And Lucy is doing great at these shots. Is able to get 2 people down, leaving the last Eagle. And now we have Hinokami holding this angle, just keeping an iron spike, and also placing a ground hazard to force the Eagle offside, and they're able to get that kill.
Yeah.
Another common tactic to protect spike is people will hold on to an ult that will cover the ground, because some of these, if you stay in them for too long, you end up dying.
Yep. And a timeout taken by Karma.
Yes. Another timeout taken by the Schreiner team. They're probably
thinking about how they need to keep up this momentum.
It's a great comeback for the Schreiner team.
Was
and,
2-10. Now we are looking at it 8-12.
And this momentum is good, but sometimes you get a little too excited, and it's good to still
take a little breather before it all.
Yes.
Everybody can get excited.
Yes.
You can't deny that. Everybody gets excited at some point in time, and if it comes to a little overreaction, then that's when it.
You start to make little mistakes.
Yeah.
It seems the timeout is quickly coming to an end, and to see where Schreiner decides to go. As now it seems like they have good solid plans for both sides. So it seems like they are planning to go for an A. See if they're going for a full A or mid and A. No, it looks like they're going to go for full hard A push. And I know that also I've heard for a map such as Abyss, A side is a great one to go just full all in as once you have all your members on site, you're able to quickly cover ground.
Spike planted.
They've got
There.
Karma's able to get the spike down, and now they're holding their angles, trusting each other to be able to keep the Eagles off.
Player standing.
Fortunately, we have Hinakami on last. He gets damage from a KO. From KO Util, but is ultimately able to secure this win and continue the game. An amazing clutch.
That was. He just literally went from one guy,
Yes.
turned around full
And
180,
what's also
and
difficult about what he just did there is that Astra had placed her wall down. You can't hear anything on the other side of the wall. So he knew they were there, but he had to figure out, like, he just had to go in there and react as quickly as he did to get those kills.
yeah. All right,
So-
now we are 9-12.
Yes, the gap closes. And Schreiner, they're real good fighters of not giving up. Seems though like
As we can
the
see-
Eagles are taking no chances and taking as all the picks they can, leaving Schreiner with only Hinakami and JKL. It seems like this might be a good time for them to rotate as the Eagles are taking all the space they can. But as you see in the mini-map, that Chamber is keeping an eye on the mid. But JKL is able to react fast enough and take him out. But that does alert the rest of the team that they are rotating. And so they have one person continue to keep watch of the A side, but slowly they're going, sending people out to take care
30 seconds left.
to prevent an easy plant. So we have JKL knows that they are up there and is trying to be careful.
JKL
But get
needs to
that
get the
plant.
spike down here.
10 seconds left.
So she is
Player
JKL is
standing.
able to get that plant down, but now has to protect it and is unfortunately taken out, leaving Eagles to get this final win and win the match.
Yep, winning the match indeed.
Defenders win.
A great fight from the Schreiner team, though.
A great fight from Schreiner.
Many great moments as well.
Many great moments as well. What are some of the key points that you think you saw today?
I think some key points I saw was okay. Dino did great. Lucy had some amazing moments with getting that ace. But ultimately, I say Karma, after coming into the second round, did an amazing job at supporting her team and getting them to, I think, a very far place in this round.
Yep. Some of the key points I thought I saw were like the great motivations, the great, you were down by this much, but it was a great momentum trying to get back into the game.
A great comeback, yeah.
We were down 2-10, but we came up 9-13 before the map ended. That was some of the great points I saw. Anyway, guys, so now it is time to meet our MVP of the week, and that is Jules. Come on over
Yes.
here, Jules.
Thanks.
How are you doing, Jules?
Good. How are you?
Good. So how do you think you did today?
Oh gosh. It was very hard with the first half, but I'm really proud of how everyone came together the second half. I think we did really good.
Yeah, you're the captain of the Valorant team, right?
Yes.
Any thoughts of how y'all can improve for next time?
I definitely think we need to work on, especially on defense. I think adjusting to how our enemy adjusts. Like in the first couple rounds, they were getting picked, so we adjusted by not giving them any info, and then they then adjusted from that. So I think just furthering our mentality and our game sense.
Yeah. You offensively any thoughts? Any comments?
Oh, I'm so proud of them. We did amazing. I thought we did amazing. I loved it. I loved the hard pushes. I love working together. We were holding angles. We were holding our backs. I think it was just great.
Yeah, it's just the maps, the ways that it could come out. You just never know what's gonna happen, right? But guys, anyway, that's it. Thank you for joining us today on week 4 of Schreiner Valorant. We will see you next time on Schreiner Esports.